ようこそ俺のプロジェクトシェイクスピアへ。
Nurse, where's my daughter? Call her forth to me.
Now, by my maiden-haired 12-year-old, I bade her come. What lamb? What ladybird? God forbid was the girl. What Juliet?
How now? Who calls?
Your mother.
Madam, I'm here. What is your will?
This is the matter. Nurse, give leave a while. We must talk in secret. Nurse, come back again. I have remembered me. Thou'st hear our counsel. Thou knowest my daughter's of a pretty age. Faith, I can tell her age unto an hour.
She's not 14.
I'll lay 14 on my teeth, and yet to my teeth be it spoken, I have but 4. She's not 14. How long is it now to Lammerstide?
A fortnight and odd days.
Even or odd, of all days in the year, and come Lammas Eve at night, shall she be 14. Susan and she, God rest all Christian souls, were of an age. Well, Susan is with God. She was too good for me, but as I said, on Lammas Eve at night, shall she be 14, that shall she marry. I remember it well. This since the earthquake, now 11 years, and she was weaned. I never shall forget it, of all the days of the year, upon that day, for I had then laid wormwood to my duck, sitting in the sun under the dove house wall. My lord and you were then at Mantua. Nay, I do bear a brain, but as I said, when it did taste the wormwood of the nipple of my duck, and feel it bitter, pitiful to see it tetchy, and fell out of the duck, shake quoth the dove house, 'twas no need, I trow, to bid me trudge. And since that time it is 11 years, for then she could stand alone, nay, by the rune she could have run and waddled about, for even a day before she broke her brow. And then my husband, God with his soul, it was a merry man, took up the child. Yea, quoth he, dost thou fall upon thy face? Thou wilt fall backward when thou hast more wit, will thou not, Julie? And by my holiday, the pretty wench left crying and said, "Aye." To see now how a jest shall come about, I warrant, and I shall live 1,000 years, I never should forget it. Wilt thou not, Julie, quoth he, and pitiful it stinted and said, "Aye." Enough of this, I pray thee. Hold thy peace. Yes, madam. Yet I cannot choose but laugh to think it should leave crying and say aye, and yet I warrant it had upon its brow a bump as big as a young cockerel's stone, a peril's knock, and it cried bitterly. Yea, quoth my husband, false upon thy face, thou wilt fall backward when thou comes to age. Will thou not, Julie, institute and say aye? And still thou too, I prithee, nurse, say I. Peace I have done. God mark thee to his grace. Thou wast the prettiest babe that e'er I nursed, and I might live to see thee married once. I have my wish. Mary, that, Mary, is the very theme I came to talk of. Tell me, daughter Juliet, how stands your disposition to be married?
It is an honour that I dream not of.
An honour? Were not I thine only nurse, I would say thou hast sucked wisdom from thy tit. Well, think of marriage now. Younger than you here in Verona, ladies of esteem are made already mothers. By my count, I was your mother much upon these years that you are now a maid. This then in brief, the valiant Paris seeks you for his love. A man, young lady, such a man as all the world. Why, he's a man of wax. Verona's summer hath not such a flower. Nay, he's a flower, in faith a very flower. What say you? Can you love the gentleman? This night you shall behold him at our feast. Read over the volume of young Paris's face, and find delight written there with beauty's pain. Examine every merit lineament, and see how one another lends content, and what obscured in this fair volume lies fine written in the margin of his eyes. This precious book of love, this unbound lover, to beautify him only lacks a cover. The fish lives in the sea, and 'tis much pride for fair without the fair within to hide. That book in many's eyes doth share the glory that in gold claps locks in the golden story. So shall you share all that he doth possess by having him, making yourself no less. No less, nay bigger. Women grow by men. Speak briefly. Can you like if Paris laugh?
I'll look to like, if looking liking move, but no more deep will I indart mine eye than your consent gives strength to make it fly.
Madam, the guests are come, supper served up, you called, my young lady asks for, the nurse cursed in the pantry, and everything in extremity. I must hence to wait, I beseech you follow straight.
We follow thee.
Go, girl, seek happy nights to happy days.